10 2K TV awards.
Good, MP? What's up, MP?
Let's go in there! Watch the screen! Swim! I got him! Screen coming! Screen coming! Come on, man! Hey, yo, right here. Switch! Take that! Watch the pick! Switch!
Keep it going.
Pick! Oh, that's the win. Pick coming. Let's go! Woo! I run this. Hey, he can ball, huh? That's what you call D? Quit anytime. I got ball. Is there anyone out here I can't score on? Hey, come around.
What's good?
That's the way I back up my game. Turn it up! Pop it! Oh, that's too easy. Come on, just be ready. Shot! What's that? Box out!
One more.
If you want. Whose bad is that? Can't give me that one. Hey, let's go. Move around. Who got ball?
Let's go!
Yes.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
You got it.
We're here. Your confidence is gone now.
Empty in the house.
Good, MP. MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
The world-famous Las Vegas sign on the south side of the Strip. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. It's been a thriller here in the Western Conference, and we expect more of the same tonight. With Doris Burr, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan, and our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Lakers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, the Mavericks, 8 games out.
And you know, for Los Angeles, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Martin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the 3. And for the Lakers, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with the eraser. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot.
Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Reeves against Thompson. Pass to Marshall. One thing Shams here talked about, banning top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, Coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's the eraser after the Mavericks pick up 3. LeBron James on the wing. Here's the eraser. Good, and the assist goes to James. The eraser's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Irving for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Los Angeles. The kick out to Irving. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Time now to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. And of course, it's still early. A little over a month gone in this new NBA season. But let's take a look at who's made a nice impact so far. You look at the eraser. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Well, he has wasted no time making his presence felt, and he's setting a very high standard for this year's rookie class.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Irving passes to Lively. Thompson with it, defended by Reeves. Pass to Irving. No good again that time. Lakers leading by 6. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Mavericks trail by 10. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Lakers number 1. 5th, the Mavericks.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Thompson outside. Dallas, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 10. LeBron passes to the eraser. He's looking for LeBron and finds it. Basket, good.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Thompson. Nothing on the board. Here's the eraser. Can't hit from in close.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Lively. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. Mavericks trail by 15. Thompson outside. Lively sends a screen for Thompson. Carries it from three-point range.
How about Klay Thompson, a career average of north of 40%. You better get a hand up when he's in three-point territory.
Here's the eraser. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 15-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
The eraser shot's good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Lakers leading by 18. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Irving after the basket by Los Angeles. And Marshall kicks to Martin. Dallas, no good that time either. LA has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the three in the first quarter. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
And here is Marshall after LeBron James hitting the three. Martin kicks to Marshall. Martin with a screen on LeBron. Marshall can't hit. Lakers leading by 22. Reeves in the corner. Pass to the eraser. This one for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Dallas shooting alarming 21% to get things going here. Irving for three. A rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Rockets. Irving looking over the floor. Outside, Martin. Pass to Marshall. 5 to shoot. To end the run. And the 3 ball is good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Reeves, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And Thompson kicks to Martin. Pass to Irving from downtown. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, the eraser in the last matchup against Houston lit up the floor. He scored an amazing number of points, and he was so productive offensively, he wound up setting a new season high for himself in scoring. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Got a hand on it.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. But there's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Irving, that's tipped.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Here's the eraser. He's got 27. Thompson with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Marshall's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Here's the eraser. Driving inside. Count the basket. The eraser's got 29.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Marshall. The 3. And it's Irving missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
34 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's the eraser, covered by Irving. The eraser's shot's good.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Dallas shooting alarming 21% to get things going here. Now, here is Irving. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
And here's Reeves outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back to the second quarter. It's the Cup semifinal. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Dante Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Martin. And it's Washington in at the 3 spot. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron, and that certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. Gafford passes to Martin. Back to Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. Rebound the Lakers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And he lays it straight in. Dinwiddie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie going to that floater game. It's second nature at this point.
The Lakers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's the eraser. 32 points in the game. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Gafford finds Dinwiddie. And there's the drive. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I'll tell you, this guy excels at using his speed and his big body to cut inside. Nice job, Spencer Dinwiddie.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's the eraser. And that one is stuffed right through.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And here is Gafford. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Dinwiddie. The 10-footer. Count that one. 8 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. LA has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's the eraser. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. The eraser's got 40 points.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Dinwiddie kicks to Martin. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot in flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
All free throws good from Doncic.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Exum. Irving for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And Connect gets it to go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Pass to Exum. Back to Dinwiddie. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now Irving. Still scoreless. Dinwiddie outside. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie is very capable from deep. Don't let him get hot now.
Los Angeles has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. The Erasers' shot's good. The Erasers got 42 in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Irving. And it's Exum in the corner. Second chance shot. The rebound by the Eraser. The Erasers got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. To the right side. Here's Connect. Again, Los Angeles.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Irving with it. He's picked up by Doncic. They swipe it. Pushing it up. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Dinwiddie up top. Guarded by Doncic. Doncic with the steal. Finney-Smith passes to the Erasers. And he dunks it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor and finished off by Lively.
Well, Mr. Lively might be the best catch and finisher in the alley-oop situation. That's a dunk, folks.
Here's the Eraser. He's got 44. Out to the wing. Fires it up. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Lively a screen on Doncic. Dinwiddie for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Dinwiddie's got 14.
There's a creativity to the game of Spencer Dinwiddie, just breaking the defense down.
Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The kick out to Irving. No good on the 3. Los Angeles has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Dallas shooting just 39% in their second quarter. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely. Can't cash in from close range.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
The Mavericks shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Here's the Eraser. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Shoots the three. Connects from three-point range. The Erasers got a pair of triples in the second half for the Lakers. Here's Irving, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Fires for three. Another miss by Irving.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Another miss by Irving.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. He got it again. Sensational.
And on any given night, he's still capable of putting up the kind of numbers that most guys don't even think about.
He's officially moved into fourth place all alone on the list of most 50-point games in NBA history.
Next up is Kobe Bean Bryant. That's a legendary mark. If there's one guy capable of reaching it, it's this fella right here.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James checked in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for the Eraser. Irving from long range. The Lakers with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Martin. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Ively banked in off the glass. Ively's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, that stands for better win tonight, win or go home. Nobody wants to be sent packing. I'm telling you, this is big. This is big.
Kenny, I think you're starting to adopt Shaq's propensity for Shaq creation of Shaqronyms. You see what you did there? You can use that one too, big fella. Monumentous.
I like that.
And moving on to some mid-season analysis. Let's check out the latest power rankings.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq knows all about it.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
go. Second half of the 2024 NBA Cup semifinal round. Coming to you live on 2K. It's been a clinic out there by the eraser.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hachimura. And it's the eraser in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lively with it. Pass to Martin. Drives to the hoop. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. From the wing. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Looking to end his cold spell, and good that time. Irving's got 5 minutes.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
Lakers shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Pass to LeBron. There's the triple. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Martin against Hachimura. Nobody near Irving. The good-looking shot from the wing. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. To the inside, here's Reeves. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Thompson outside. Now, here's Marshall. He has 5. Here's Lively. Off target from three-point range. Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's the eraser. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here is Irving. 7 points in the game. Thompson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 6.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Hachimura the pass to the eraser. Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And good! There's another. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Thompson for 3. The rebound by the eraser. Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Irving. Pass to Marshall. Launches it. The rebound by the Eraser. The Eraser's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And that one's good. James.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's the Eraser. Off target with his 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Right side Irving. They can't stop the run with that one. Los Angeles has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Reeves, and another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Irving sets a screen for Thompson. Misses the 3.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The Eraser passes to Reeves. Here's the Eraser. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And so it's Dallas with it. Thompson outside. Now Marshall. 5 points in the game. From the arc. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to the Eraser. Reeves with it. Hachimura with a screen on Thompson. Nailed from three-point land. Reeves has got 14 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Thompson passes to Irving. Back to Thompson. Dallas moving the ball around. Martin kicks to Thompson. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And he converts the layup. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Here's the Eraser. Hachimura finds Reeves. Here's the Eraser. Cans it from downtown.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Maverick shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. The screen from Thompson. Irving way outside. That doesn't go in either for Irving. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And here's Reeves outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Lively. Out to Thompson. Now Marshall. Shot clock at 6. Lively sets a screen for Marshall. And it's off from three-point range. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Dallas with the ball. Irving passes to Martin. Looking to end the run. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's the Eraser. Non-stop scoring machine here. And Irving pulls it down.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Reeves the pass to the eraser. Lets it go from 14. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Irving for 3. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got 3 assists now in this one.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Hayes the pass to Reeves. Here's the eraser. And another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Irving can't hit. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Count that bucket. James has got 9 points here in the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Thompson. Now Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
LeBron, good. James has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Maverick shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Now, here's Marshall. James covering. Martin wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Martin's got 9.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's the eraser. Covered by Irving. And got it! Another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Martin. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The eraser passes to Hachimura. Lakers working the ball around now. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Maverick shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. From 13, and he hits the jump shot. 14 points for him.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Hits it again. Wow.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. A floater. The shot by the eraser. No good. Marshall with it. Working on James. Beyond the arc. And on the way from Irving for 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call
court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, all about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason intensity to punch their ticket to that finals contest.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe. Unreal.
The champ is here. This is a bad man. He scares himself. Even me.